Show Breakdown Edition. We have a struggling, very much struggling Miami Dolphins team. They're currently sitting at 1-3 on the NFL season. And then we got the New England Patriots sitting at 1-3 as well. Right now, it is a 1-point spread in favor of the Miami Dolphins. Mark, with that being said, give me 3 ways the Miami Dolphins can win this week's game.
Well, number one, can they just get some competent quarterback play? You know, I know Tyler Huntley's not that bad of a quarterback. He didn't look great last week. The last 2 weeks, they've only scored 15 points. That's not going to work, especially with all those weapons that they have. But they are playing against one of the league's worst offenses, so they just really got to score more than them. So that would be my second key. And lastly, New England's run game is the only offensive weapon they have. So you shut that down, you're going to beat them.
All right, so Mark is saying that they need Snoop Huntley to be a Pro Bowl quarterback that he is. No more first of all, don't dog my man Skylar Thompson, Mark D. Do not dog that man from the Kansas State University. He was injured. He was injured. And the pass just stinks, says Mark. I mean, it doesn't matter. The pass just stink. And we need to stop the rush. Stop the rush. So with that being said, I am going to give you my takes. And I forgot to put the New England things up there. My bad, guys. Give me 1 second. Where are they at? I don't know. I don't have the New England overlay, guys. That is my fault, 100%. But first up, how the New England Patriots can win this week game versus the Miami Dolphins is to run the damn ball. The Patriots are averaging 156 rushing yards so far this season. The Dolphins are giving up 119 yards per game. Give Stevenson the chance to get the fumbles out of his system. The rumors are flying around that he is going to get benched if the fumbles continue. Give him a chance to get that out of his system and run the ball over and over and over again. By running the ball, this keeps the Miami Dolphins offense, that high-flying offense that Mark was referring to, off of the field. You don't want to give them any chance to get in sync with Snoop Huntley. You want them to still be discombobulated as well, because Odell Beckham Jr. is making his first game with the Miami Dolphins this weekend. Key number 2 is to protect the ball. Like I said, Stevenson has had the case of the fumbles as of late, but besides that, the Patriots have been doing a pretty good job at protecting the ball. Matter of fact, that Jacoby Brissett only has 1 interception so far this season. While you protecting the ball, it gives the Miami Dolphins less time to get on the field, and you don't want the defense to get any swag. So no turnovers. The defense still plays flat with no swag. You got to kick that defense while they're down. And also, get Jalen Polk involved. Get your number 1 receiver involved in this game. So far this season, Jalen Polk only has 8 catches on the season. That's not last week. That's not the last 2 weeks. That's the whole season. 8 catches. He's your number 1 guy. He should be getting 8 targets in a quarter, let alone 8 catches in 4 games. I want to see 5 catches of a quarter for Jalen Polk in this game. Once you establish the rushing game and you're running the ball well, look to get Jalen the ball quick. A screen game, the quick pass game, something. Get him involved in the game. So I want you guys to rush the damn ball, protect the ball, and get Jalen Polk involved. All offensive signs there. So, Mark, with that being said, where are we at? Wow emoji for the Miami Dolphins. Heart emoji for the New England Patriots. I've given you my spiel. I've listened to yours. Who is going to win this week's game and why?
I think the turmoil that's going on in New England with their horrible offense with weapons and all of that, and their coach saying that he's going to bench Rondre Stevenson, I can never say his name right, for Antonio Gibson, and then everybody's clamoring for Drake May. They really want to see him play at some point because Brissett, we all know what he can do. I think Miami has too many weapons. Even with like mediocre quarterback play, they're going to win.
So you are picking the Miami Dolphins with mediocre class subpar quarterback play, even though Snoop Huntley's a Pro Bowl quarterback, man. So slow it down. Don't be dogging the man. Although it was by default and he had like 3 games, which is ridiculous. But I'm picking the Miami Dolphins as well. I said on Friday's show, give Odell Beckham Jr. the ball. I don't care about pushing the ball down the field with Jalen Waddle or Tyreek Hill. I want to see Odell Beckham Jr. eat, and I think he's going to eat against whatever linebacker they decide to put on him. What the Miami Dolphins do well, Mark, is really spread you out. They have 3 prolific wide receivers in this game. 3 of them, right? Snoop Huntley can manage a game. That's all he needs to do. Granted, the defense for the Miami Dolphins is a little banged up, but like you said, the Patriots just stink. Patriots just stink. So
I was going to go off, man. He's had 3 really terrible games, and I just feel like he's the type that he gets really pissed off when he goes on a streak of bad games, and he's going to come out and be on fire.
Yeah, and I think the exact opposite. I think once he gets pissed off, he gets in his head and he tries to force it. You know, it's kind of like when you've gone through a string of strikeouts, like on dates, and you're like, man, I gotta bag me one. You just strike out like even more. Like I think that's what Tyreek Hill is all about. But let's go ahead and jump over to the chat here, see what the people are saying. Jim Powell is giving us the heart emoji. The heart emoji is the New England Patriots. Picking the Patriots. Kevin Cummings is wants for a tie. Oh, man.
No ties, please. Come on.
Kevin, there are 3 things you do not do here on the Man Hour. First of all, you don't say the refs get paid by the Kansas City Chiefs, which you've done that. Strike 1, Kevin. Strike number 2, you do not dog my man's Denver Broncos. I know they haven't won a Super Bowl in like 15 years or whatever it's been since Peyton Manning was their man, but you don't dog the Denver Broncos. AFC West is off limits, Kevin. And then number 3, you do not wish a tie. I'm going to grab my couch, Kevin. I am going to go to New England or wherever you are from. I'm assuming New England since you're a Buffalo Bills fan, so New York, that whole metropolitan area like up there. I'm going to put my couch in front of you, and I want to see you kick it 4 times. That is your punishment, Kevin. Kicking my couch with your baby toe. wishing a tie. Come on, man. Come on. John is picking the Patriots as well. Alpha Rob is picking the Patriots because the Finns quarterback is trash. So, Mark, do you remember a couple years ago when Lamar Jackson went down with a injury? Let's use that term very, very loosely because I don't think he just wanted to play. He wanted a reason why the Ravens did not make the playoffs that particular year. Insert Snoop Huntley for the last 5 games of the season. Snoop Huntley was kind of balling out, honestly. And I was on Beastie Combs' show, and I said, and I still stand by it to this day, that Snoop Huntley was better looking than Lamar Jackson for the Baltimore Ravens that particular time. So if we can get that Snoop Huntley, Tyler Huntley out there, I think the Miami Dolphins could potentially go on a little bit of a tear, to be honest. But that was like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. So it's tough.
If we can see that same Tyler Huntley, and then I would agree with you, but we have to see that same guy. That he's got weapons like he did in Baltimore back then. So, let's see it.
Yeah, it is very, very true. Very, very true. Jim says the Dolphins are so bad, Aaron Hernandez may score against them. Wow. Too soon. Lou Man 007 says, I'm going to say tie. Man, dude, Patriots missed a go-ahead field goal in overtime. Lou Man, that's strike 1, buddy. We don't wish for a tie. And he says, yep, NFL is ready for a tie. It has been a minute. Mark, I think the NFL tie regular season is the dumbest thing in the world. There are no freaking ties. Figure it out. Come on, man.
I hate it, dude. I'm with you. So please don't let us have a tie. That would be like the most boringest fucking game ever. Please let's not see that.
Tie? Oh, my God. That would be so bad. That would be so bad. Kevin says both teams are trash. Alpha Rob is picking the Patriots. And John says, who you picking? I'm picking the Miami Dolphins. I'm picking the Dolphins. I believe, Mark, you're picking the Dolphins as well, right?
Yep, Dolphins.
Yeah, we got the Dolphins. And Kevin says OBJ is trash too. Not only are the Patriots trash, not only the Miami Dolphins are trash, but also OBJ is trash. Come on. Yeah, but when he's healthy, he performs, right? 1,000 yards.
Well, he's being activated off of injury again, so let's see what he's going to do.
Yeah. I mean, Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Kevin says, I call a tie. You will not call a tie. John says, Sesame Street Bowl. Derek's in the chat. What's up, Derek? He says, too much pressure on New England to win this game. All that wide receiver star power, new booty in trouble. Kevin says, I live about 40 minutes south of Buffalo. Well, I'll be in there in about 24 hours. I'm going to get in my truck. I'm going to drive. I got the couch. And we'll be there 24 hours, just in time for this game to start. And Alpha Rob says, did you see Huntley last week? Yeah, we saw Huntley throw for like, 68 yards or whatever it was. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. And Lou Man says, Miami and Patriots, you cannot pick a winner.
Yeah, it's tough.
I mean, like, think about this, Mark. Back in June, July, August, were we thinking the Miami Dolphins would be 3-1? I actually had them going like undefeated to like week 9, I think it was. I think their first loss was to the Indianapolis Colts like week 9 or week 8 or something. 1-3, averaging 11 points per game on offense. Like, what?
Maybe they really are dependent on Tua. Maybe this is showing that he is more vital than they think.
Yeah. Serious. And then, Jim, your wife is in the chat. Says Coco Pow is in the chat. Says, hey, Buck, can you remind Jim to take the trash out after your show, please?
Yeah, go take the trash.
Jim, Siri, remind me an hour and a half for Jim to take out the trash. All righty, guys. Next up.